He the rabbit out here, y'all. Now I want to know how he got in here. Where'd you go? Oh, we got another rabbit, y'all. This one a little bit bigger. Let's see what I have left. You know his little butt out here was nibbling. I know he was. Let's see. So far, he could have been passing through. But I don't trust him, I tell y'all every time. Let's see. Oh, you made your way over here. What you done ate up? Child, look at this. I like to see that. I'm gonna leave you alone. Let's see what the rabbit ate. Maybe nothing yet. Probably just passing through to see what they can get his little paws on. Good morning, y'all. Oh boy, here we go. I wonder how that little bunny got in here. I think I know. He probably squeezed through the fence. I'm going to get me up some little barricades here. But welcome back to the garden. I'm just strolling out here. I just saw him run. I was trying to catch him. Not catch him, but catch him on video so y'all can see him. But if you haven't been here, y'all check out this growth. Man, a lot of work since the first of the year. Lots of work, lots of growth. I don't see anything nibbled up, but that don't mean nothing. Let me see if I had one little pepper that was on here. That's still there, but no flowers, y'all. There's some more buds coming, okay. Got a few things going on here, but y'all look at the growth. Just want to share. Get a load. Man, I tell y'all, these zinnias almost taller than me now. I need to find out where that bunny came in at, and hopefully they're not trying to set up shop here again. Y'all look at the watermelon going ham, literally going crazy. Absolutely going crazy. Oh, two things, y'all. The plants that were in the pot, one of them I did go ahead and plant. This was the other banana pepper. I went ahead and planted it. So far, the adjustment looks like it's doing pretty well. It did not like the initial move out here because of the temperature change, but so far so good. It's looking pretty okay. Also the basil. I decided to put it over here next to the tomatoes, and it looks like it likes it over here. So I'm glad that it does. That's good. We'll leave it right there. And just the growth with the watermelon, y'all. It's liking the trellis. So far, it's liking it. I like it too. And I would like for it to go ahead and give me what we need for this summer to cool us off. The beefsteak tomato, we haven't talked about this in a while. It's doing good. I had to do some trimming because it had another stalk on the end, and I may still go ahead and take it. It kind of broke off. But it looks like it's repairing itself. I didn't want to bother it too much because it had flowers on it. So we'll see. I don't know yet. Just keeping an eye on it to see. If it starts dying off, I'll just snip it, and then we'll have just the main stem right there. I believe that's some type of tomato too. I can't remember, y'all. If it isn't, I'm gonna pull that up, but I think it is. Not bothering this spider here. What else can I show y'all real quick? The other little tomato plants. I'm just gonna zoom in. That's the early girl, and I forgot the name of the other one. There might be another beefsteak, I'm not sure. But they're adjusting well. They're adjusting very well. These other peppers here, we're going to keep an eye on them. They definitely did not like the cold, but I do see some good, nice growth on there. You can tell the temperature was a problem for them. But there's some good growth in there. We'll see. One of my chilies broke off. But yeah, so far so good. This raised bed is here because I let let my husband, he cut his own yard. But I had him clear out some of the weeds that was in that area where it was. And now that they're gone, then I can go ahead and start my raised bed back over there. I just didn't want to start with a whole bunch of mess going on. So I pulled it up and he cleared out some of that stuff there for me. But that's it, y'all. The corn is still doing pretty okay. I actually have some beans back here. I see some assassin bugs, so I'm going to leave them because there's some things going on there with them. And they're eating bugs, y'all. I want y'all to see this in real time. These are good bugs in your garden. They eat other bugs. But I'm gonna zoom in because they're actually feeding this morning. I have some beans back there. But of course, y'all, you know that's not enough to feed no family, so I have to plant some more beans, which was on my regimen of things to do this week. However, work is taking a little bit of my time right now. I'm just making sure nothing got eaten in here. So far, so good. I don't know what Mr. Bunny wanted or Miss Bunny, but if I catch him again, you know. So I'll just have to put something up to deter them. Oh, let me give you one more update real quick on the pigeon peas that we relocated this weekend past. They're still adjusting. I got some little bug activity on there. I love these little mini, I don't know what they're called, but the dragonflies love being out here too. I think that's a cousin of one of the dragonflies, or a dragonfly. But it's still adjusting. I'm hoping that it'll be okay. It's still looking a little like I shouldn't have bothered it, but the growth of it is doing fine. It's just some of the leaves are just kind of wilted. So the roots are good. That's all I care about. So far so good on that. I'm just going to keep a close eye on it. Worst case scenario, I have one that's strong here. And if we need to plant some more, we still have enough time in our growing season for it to get situated. And then, you know, just watch it grow because they're pretty good with heat. And we're going into a nice hot summer. I'm pretty sure of it. So they're pretty heat tolerant. So I think we'll be okay. But so far so good. And again, I'm planting other peppers in here. This will be a nice little pepper area and maybe something else. I don't know. But it's adjusting pretty well. So that's it, y'all. Quick little walkthrough just to see how things are going. Oh, and by the way, I did go ahead and drop some more butternut squash seeds because this butternut, like I said, it's doing something, you know, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, just to make sure I took care of, they're my seedlings, I planted some more. Y'all know, I don't wait. I don't waste no time. Yeah. So that's it. That's all that's going on in the garden. Y'all can take a good little view. I like having this archway here because when I need some shade, I actually can get that now. The only thing that I have an issue with is the ants using this as a bridge to climb over things, and I don't like that. Let me take this down so they can get on off of here. I see them. They're using this as a little pathway to wreak their havoc in my garden and bring their little nasty aphids with them. So we don't want that. We send them on their way. Yeah, but I do like it for shade, an option for shade for the plants when shade is required. But yeah, so far so good, y'all. I love it. I really do. Really, really do. Look at this. We are getting watermelon this year, y'all. I'm super excited about that. So if you didn't see my previous video on the new trellis update, I'm planning to put something here to help these vines like this go up and then have them braid across the trellis. So that's what's coming next. But in the meantime, let me get on out of here. It's time to get to work. Y'all see the ants making this as a new highway for them. Look at this. They really need to stop it. They're trying to make my life difficult. I know they have a job to do too, but they bring aphids, and I don't like that. So we'll just keep an eye on them, because usually when you see ants, you have aphids. So, all right, y'all. Have a good day. I'm out. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the garden. I'm just out here and doing some things. This will be a little choppy because it's actually pretty nice. It's almost sunset. And I'm going to give you guys a quick update on the compost before I add more to it. It is wonderful, y'all. So, if you are new to my channel, my name is Tisha. I'm in Zone 9B in Florida, and welcome to my garden. For my new subscribers, I see y'all. And for my ladies that have been rocking with me, and guys, I appreciate all y'all comments. Thank you so much. It's been a great year, y'all. Let me tell you. Let me see. Y'all have any spiders over here yet? They're kind of in here. Let me grab my gloves. Y'all, that compost looks amazing. And if you haven't seen it from the beginning, well, it was in ground first. But since I moved it to my container, compost has been doing great, y'all. Just a quick look over here at the green stalk. I'm not going through the whole thing because we just did that, but the morning glory, y'all. They have supports that come with green stalk. I didn't think this would grow this quickly, so it's already vining, y'all. So I just stuck my little trellis in there, like a little mini trellis, just to hold these so it doesn't, clutter anything else. But that's the morning glory, y'all. Look at that. Loving that green stalk, y'all. Let me find my gloves. I don't know what I did with them, y'all. I've been out here a couple of times today. We got another bunny, y'all. This is a big one. I think it's a guy, a little male bunny. My little girl was out there, a little female, making nests and things. But this one, I believe this is a young buck here. I think that's, I don't know if they call male rabbits bucks, but he's pretty big. The rabbit is pretty big, so I just assuming, I told my husband it might be a male. He was pretty big, so I think he was passing through. I did check out the scenery. I didn't see anything eaten, but that don't mean nothing. But I think he ran up under my husband's shed, because when he heard me coming, he took off. And I was like, I see you. I don't know what you did, but I see you. So there's a couple of places where it could have come from. They can always get under your fence. It's got the fence back here. You could have just squeezed through there, but it ran from back this way. So there's no talk. But so far, things are still intact. I don't see anything eaten up. I hope he really was passing through. That's my hope. So we'll see. All right, y'all. So really quickly, let me see. I'm looking for pest activity first before I take this lid off of this compost. Now, I will tell you, when you start your compost in a container, it looks pretty swollen. If you do not open it, it will cook your compost. So it cooked it. I took a peek already. I'm just making sure I don't have anything crawling on here. So if you saw it before, you'll know. Now you see it. Look at this. It is literally almost ready just to be just straight soil, fertilizer. Lots of things in here. Now, I know one of my children did this because I don't put plastic in my compost. So somebody did that. Anyway, we're going to add to it. But if you remember before, it was really high and I couldn't put anything else in it. Very full too. I have another bag here. Got a couple of bags. This one's probably really smelly, as it should be. Oh my goodness. I'm scared to open it myself, y'all. I know it smells. Oof. That's what happens when you cook all the time. You get lots of kitchen scraps. I really don't want to open this. Oof. Y'all help my nose. I don't want to open this. Now, I will tell you, lemons. Now, I make a lot of fresh lemonade and stuff like that. So, the onions have helped neutralize some of the smell in here, but just from it cooking like it has been, it's not as pungent as it was before. So, there it is. I need to get that plastic out of there. Also, I had some onions in my pantry that just started sprouting. I'm like, I just bought these onions and they are really taking off. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I have time to do that tonight before the sun sets. I think I do. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in bags. I've had garden bags. I've had them for a while, and I've been looking for them and I couldn't find them. So I was like, where the heck are my garden bags? Well, we found them. They were really never lost, but we have them. I have them in my possession. So I am going to put those onions in the bags, in the grow bags. Look at that. I mean, they just started sprouting. So I'm going to take advantage of all this sprouting, like, because I buy so many onions. And this bag was behind my yellow onion. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and do something with this. But goodness sakes, I moved it to grab me a red onion. I'm like, dang, this thing sprouted. Then I pulled another one. It was sprouting too. And I'm like, okay, that's it. We're going to put the grow bags to use. So I'm going to see how much daylight I have. I'm going to do my compost first and then see how much daylight I have. And if it works out, then I'll go ahead and do these bags this evening. You guys can watch me do that. I also have a couple of sweet potatoes. I'll say quite a few. We have a couple that we can start sweet potatoes with. So that's what we're doing, y'all. Alright, so let's get this compost done. And I'm going to see if we can break open these bags. Whew, y'all, when I tell you that compost smell terrible, I hope y'all believe me. It smelled like why. Just not who did it and why, just why. It smelled horrible. But anyway. Alright, so let me give you a closer view of these sweet potatoes. Let me put my gloves on because we about to get a little dirty. I'm going to try to put, I could actually put all three of these in one, but I just don't, I want to give them space because some of these are a little nice size. They're not little piddly ones. But look at this. You know, nice root. Okay. It did dry out pretty good, but of course you see it's rooting, so this is good for planting. So we're gonna do that. The other one, same thing, very nice. Okay, so for those of you that have a desire to plant sweet potatoes and you don't know where to start, or you just don't have time to go get starts or slips or whatever, if you have a sweet potato, just give it some time. And you buy sweet potatoes, you got maybe one out the bunch or two, you just take it out the bag. These came from my garden though. But I started my garden, literally that was the first thing I planted. I just, I said I wanted to restart gardening, because we did it at a very, very small scale, like little pepper here, little pineapple, some lemongrass, scallion and things like that. Very, very low grade garden. Nothing like what's happening right now. And I saw a sweet potato sprout in my pantry, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go plant that. This garden literally started with one sweet potato, and from that one was my first harvest. And from that harvest came these, because all I did was just take the little tubulars, like the longer sweet potatoes that kind of branch off from the other ones that are growing. I took those and just threw them back in the ground. So this is still the same sweet potato from a year ago. It just keeps giving. So this one is a little wild, a little bit more wild. So I may put this one by itself. We'll see. We got 12 bags to work with. I had 24 because I remember buying these years ago. This is when I was going to actually get serious in the garden, and although I did do some things, it wasn't like what we're doing right now. And I gave my mom a pack. She actually used hers, and I put mine up, and I didn't know where I put them. I couldn't remember. So like I said, I got these from Amazon. I mean, I'll link a description in this video, but I don't know if they have these anymore. This was like years ago. This is a 7-gallon bag, and my mom did very well with hers. So I'm looking for, good results with this. So that's how big they are. Nice, thick material. It feels almost like felt material. So we're gonna fill this in with just some garden soil. I'm not doing anything crazy with this. That's all. I'm just planting these sweet potatoes, and then the onions, y'all. I'm gonna have to take this down a little bit. These have been folded in here forever, so I'm gonna have to work with the folding on this. Hopefully by the time we fill it up with soil, it'll be okay. So the onion, when I grabbed it out the bag, because sometimes you might get one onion that look a little crazy, especially if you bought it from the big stores and stuff. Sometimes you can get one that's not so healthy. So I saw this and I was like, what the world? But then I saw this and I was like, holy crap. But everyone that was in that bag, maybe outside of a couple, they all just started sprouting. So I was like, well, instead of us eating these, and instead of me trying to go get onion starts, I'm just gonna plant these. So y'all, we have not done this. Let's see what happens. We're gonna do it. So I'm gonna plant 2 to a bag on those. So I'm just using Miracle Growth garden soil. I should have got my little cutter. This soil hot, y'all. It's been outside. So I'm using a little bit of soil here. I'm gonna do my best not to make a mess up here, because these lilies just clean off the deck. Especially when we get the green stalk. I made such a mess out here. And most of the soil, well, all the soil actually went in there, but when you're transporting stuff, so things just started falling all over the place. We don't want that to happen tonight, so. I can't believe I'm out here, y'all. I've been working all day, and I just, but I heard the breeze. Like, you can hear the wind inside the house. And I was like, let me just go check on things. Really wanted to get that compost out of here, and also want to check to see if Mr. or Mrs. Bunny, which I think is Mr. Bunny this time, was out here. And I haven't seen the bunny since this morning. Y'all, that don't mean nothing. I had a bunny out here before. And it's definitely not the bunny that took up residence here. That bunny was just passing through. But it was nibbling. It didn't get much, because I stayed on top of that. This one's pretty big, so we'll see. I really just want to get some of this out of here so I can handle the bag a little bit better. And y'all, we might not plant all of these because I don't know if I have enough soil in this bag for 3 bags. I might. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. Because you got to fill them up. It's not like y'all can see what I'm doing anyway. I don't think you can. It's alright. Y'all know what I'm doing. Filling up the bags. Alright, so we got some in here. I just need it to stand still so that I can hold it over it and dump the soil in. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, now, let's go. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough for 3 bags. Definitely enough for 2. And what I'll do, before we plant 2 of the sweet potatoes in one. And I actually might put, we'll see. We'll see how the onions look. I have more soil, but I'm not going back over there in that shed. We ain't doing that tonight. I'm tired. Alright, so this is 1 bag down. Very nice. It did good filling this up pretty good. I'm going to add some blood meal to this. And the soil is kind of moist, y'all. That's not bad. Now, y'all know I'm going to top this off again, especially for the sweet potatoes. So, let me show y'all what this looks like. And I still got a little mess on me, but nothing the broom can't fix. Okay, so I'm gonna add some blood meal to this. Let's see, I'll go a little bit lower. Maybe not, but I can turn you down a little bit, I think. So, got some espuma blood meal. This is like my go-to. I use their blood meal, bone meal. I love their products. I've been using this since day 1 in my garden. This and compost. And as y'all see, my compost is doing its own little thing right now. And we just not even gonna worry about that right now. So I'm gonna mix this in with my hand. I'm not watering these just yet because they're here. I want to get them in their place where they're going to be. Excuse me, y'all. Got hair all over the place. Get them where they're supposed to be. And then I will water them then. But the soil is moist. So we're going to take probably this small one and this one. We're going to put them inside of here. Now, I see that the sprouts, what we call slips, they're already pointing up. So I'm going to lay this on its side. And I'll show you before I cover them. Side by side. See, that's what they look like. And I'm just going to cover them like this. They're already coming out. Look at that. Okay, and we're going to put just a little bit more soil on top. Now I can do this with my hand. And then what I'm going to do, I have some more garden straw that's over there. If you guys were with me from the very first video that I did, I had garden straw because I did a garden glow up to my medicinal side, and I put the garden straw out there. Well, it's been raining and I haven't used it. I've used it here in pockets, but the bottom part of the garden straw got wet, so it's really like mucky. That is really good to put in here. It's already breaking down, so definitely gonna put that on top of that one. So that's one bag sweet potato. Now let's do this other one for our onions. I mean, it's a natural fertilizer. It's already breaking down. It's really good to keep the moisture in. It's already saturated from just days of rain and just, you know, sprinklers being on and stuff like that. So it's not gonna hurt anything. If anything, it'll help. And then I can not use so much of my garden soil. I can just use that too. So, all right, y'all, let's get this soil in here. It's gonna be a little tough. Not bad moving around. Oh, the joys of being outside. It smells like outside. Oh, let me tell y'all about that little spit rain. And I do mean spit rain that we got today. Now we've been waiting on rain. Y'all ever get rain in Texas, New Orleans, and all that? Y'all, you know, everywhere else in the East Coast but here. I hope y'all enjoying that. I'm really hating right now. And I don't mean hating in a bad way, but you know what I'm saying. But we've been waiting on rain for over a week. This weekend with the fire going on, we were hoping that it would. So we got a little thunder, a little lightning, and it went on up out of here. Surrounding us got rain. We got nothing. So today, I'm like, oh shoot. It looked like today's promising. The wind kicked up and everything was looking good. The clouds spit rain today. Okay? Spit. I said, now what in the world is this? Like, what kind of rain was that? So I come out here, I see little sprinkles. And I said, okay, I might be able to throw a little fertilizer out there, you know, a little something. Child, spit rain today. Spit. And it went on. We got a nice little breeze tonight, and that's what it left us with. It's still dry. Yeah. Am I complaining? Yes, I am. But we've been waiting on rain for days. Tell you about these forecasters. They only know what they think they know. Like, yeah, y'all gonna get some rain. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. Baby. I could have did a rain dance and got some rain. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just talking trash right now because that's just how I am right this minute. Okay, so we got our garden soil in here. I'm excited about these onions, y'all. I really hope that they do something. I want y'all to see this. Look at this. Nice and moist. I did nothing to this soil. It's just been cooking in the heat out here. It is really nice. Super. Look at this. Nice and moist. Like, I'm loving it. And I did nothing to it. So that's good for me tonight because I'm not doing anything with this. When I get them situated where they're going, I always move back to myself. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. It smells great. Smell better than that compost bag, I'll tell you the truth. Okay, so we're gonna mix this in and then we're gonna drop in our onions. I'm actually looking forward to, I wanna know if I can plant all of these. I mean, what the heck? What can it hurt? This is a deep bag. I don't know, I probably should just do 3. Do 3 and then do 2 in the other one. Okay, so since this is the worst looking one, actually I'm gonna put them all in here. Let's see. That's the worst looking one, and I don't know if it's gonna actually make it. We'll see. So we'll see. Worst case scenario, they get crazy in here, and I mean they got a lot of room to bulk up in here, so I'm not afraid to move things around. Really not. So for now, I don't want them to birds are out, y'all. I don't want them to disappear on me. So the best thing for me to do is to go ahead and just put them in here, because some of them have started, they have little roots on them on the bottom, and I would prefer for the roots to catch instead of waiting for me to get my garden situation together on placement. Y'all hear them beautiful birds? Oh, I love them. The swallows. I believe those are swallows. Lovely. And the little skins that are breaking off of here, I'm just throwing those in there too. Okay, so we're just doing it like that. Now, my onion side, I'm gonna take them over there. And then this one, little sweet potato. And I'm hoping Mr. Bunny don't come through here with no nonsense this evening, looking for a late night dinner and mess up things for me out here. Love you, Mr. Bunny. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too. I'm just gonna stick you in here. It can't hurt a thing. It's not like y'all not cousins. So, get you in here too. What the heck? There's no need of leaving things out when it can start the process. So 3 in here. And 5 in here. Wonderful. Hey, look at that. 5 onions, 3 sweet potatoes. Now, the plan for the other one is, if you saw the other bin next to my compost that sat on top of the compost, that bin is designated for sweet potatoes. So that's the ones that are back here, back there growing up this trellis here. That bin is for those sweet potatoes. Y'all see me sweating? It's hot. It is hot. It's really hot. Let me bring you back up here. Yeah, it's hot, y'all. I don't know how we do it here, but we doing it. We doing it. We're doing it big. So that's what's going on with that bin over there. We're gonna use that for those sweet potatoes. In the meantime, I'm glad I found these bags. They weren't lost, y'all, but I'm glad we rediscovered the bags. Because I didn't know whether I had actually given both packs to my mom. I was almost certain that I did not, because I bought her her own. And she's used hers very well. So I'm going to put those in my, now that the pack is open, I'm going to put those in my little storage thing over here that I share with my husband, because I don't want those bags to get wet. I look like a kid that had played in the sand and made a good mud pie. Did I tell you I was good at making mud pies when I was a kid? I was the best on my block. They had the right bounce to them too. And if you made mud pies before, you know what that bounce means. Okay. All right, so. All right, y'all, we done. Man, I'm pooped. Oh, jeez Louise. So we're done out here. I'll take you guys on the other side sometime this week, so you can see the placement of my onions. We're gonna water them. The sweet potatoes are here. Remember, my grow bed is going back here. Y'all see them cucumbers coming this way? Goodness sakes. That's a bug on my shirt, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get another trellis to put here next to it so it can climb over and not cross, you know, cross over the poor little sweet potatoes and the other grow bed that we're getting ready to put here. Now, I don't mind it going there because we're going to need some shade for that grow bed. So I think the best thing in our interest to do is to get that other trellis so the cucumbers can just keep on climbing and shading what's down below. So that'll be the next thing, like I said in our previous video, and I'm saying it again, that's going to be the next project because we have to get that going. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodnight, y'all. I think I hear my husband in the front. I'm tired anyway. Ooh, and I'm sweating. It's hot out here, y'all. It's a nice little breeze, but it really is hot. So y'all have a good evening. Catch y'all in the garden, and I promise y'all, we gonna get this garden bed set up because we're so late. And then on top of that, we have more things to plant because now we have this open space here where the sweet potatoes originally were, and we still got sweet potatoes. Look at this, y'all. They just won't stop. Look at this. They keep coming. Oh, what can we do? Anyway, y'all have a good night. Enough shenanigans for today. This has been a long day. So I'll catch y'all in the next video.